Welcome, folks, to a fantastic matchup that will continue the championship legacy of the proud Pacific 12 Conference that stretches back more than a decade. Welcome, folks, to Nissan Stadium, the home of the Titans here in Nashville, Tennessee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Moving receivers around now before the snap. To throw, it's McMillan. Dump off caught by the running back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
A completion makes it second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. The receiver grabs it. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
It's third down, opening drive of this conference championship game. Design quarterback run. He finds some space. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the Huskies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, they get the first down here, Chris, and look at them. They're already at the line of scrimmage, getting the call from the sideline. They're ready to go.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. He gets loose. Now here he goes. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Washington. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Obvious. False start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him. Incompletion makes it second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Washington offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Wide open downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple of years with Michael Penix.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to throw. It's McMillan. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The Huskies pick up enough for a first down here. And here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And the Huskies hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Movement here from the tight end. In 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point splits the uprights. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. So, Kurt, it's Washington in front. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He escapes the pocket. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
And the back now goes in motion. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw yet again. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Badgers will line up on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. And the pass is incomplete. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He fires downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Badgers are in the red zone now. Handoff in a single back formation. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force him to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can you keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Can he get there on the ground? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
They got to be thinking about a touchdown here. I know it's 4th down, but because of the hole that they've dug themselves here in this first half, you've got to consider taking a chance here, putting a touchdown up on the board. I think it's worth it.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. And now the running back's got it again. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Defense bringing out some big fellas, trying to stuff the run here. Gimme keeps it himself. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To the air, it's McMillan. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Try and muscle for the first down. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The Huskies will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, look at the throw for it. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Nowhere to run up the middle. And the Huskies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's McMillan. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like they had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Important moment here in this championship game. 3rd down and short on the 9th play of the drive. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
You know, 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection. Because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Huskies will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Defense not pressing this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finally throws it deep down the left side. What a catch! The sophomore making an excellent catch there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Nice game. Moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The sure hands. It's Harden. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. They misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
This pass is on target. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw again. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, what a grab! And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Quarterback did a good job of hanging in there and delivering the pass, knowing that the hit was coming, and it paid off.
And the Badgers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On first down, it's play action. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
solid game puts him in good position for second down and goal. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Badgers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. The game down, but a big gainer to the 42.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. They'll run it to the right side. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on their play.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Tackle made, and the game moves the ball to 30.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Looks left and finds his target there. Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Washington has moved into the red zone. Working tight windows. It's McMillan. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got the first down and still motoring. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin, to put them on top now.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's McMillan. Makes a quick catch. Across the 40. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, how dangerous is this this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Harden. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. What a ride it's been so far. We're set up for a classic finish to see who's going to claim this conference championship. Let's take one final look at the stats. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. Caught over the middle. It's Watson. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, we'll get a throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Makes it 2nd and short. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pass is caught. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And the Badgers will have 1st and 10 here. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. First and 10 now for the offense. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, he makes the catch! Touchdown, Badgers! They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock, eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. QB keeper all the way. Through the tackler. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
What a weapon this quarterback is. He can throw the football. We know he can run. But with this kind of speed, he doesn't just take off. He can pick up big chunks of yards like this here.
A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. It's a quick play. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Here's the target, and it's complete. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Back to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Harris. He steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
But how many times do we see this late in our 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Back to pass. It's McMillan. Caught quickly. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Huskies. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for two to try to take the lead.
They still need this extra point to top. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The short completion of the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And the Badgers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw, testing the middle. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Spot the ball at the 26, so a 43-yard field goal attempt for the W. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, and he fumbles. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.